So you walk into your closet and you realize that the organizing system that took you 3 weeks to create no longer works. You see a pile of clothes on the right side of your closet. Your shoes are scattered everywhere, and that DIY jewelry holder that took you 2 hours to create no longer has a place in your space. You are unorganized again. Hello, I'm Judi, the organizer and creator of Rescue My Space. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video, I'm going to tell you why you are unorganized. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So let me be honest. My name is Judi. I'm an organizing consultant, and I am not always organized. There are times that I throw my clothes on the floor and I walk past them. There are times that I put an item next to its bed. There are times when I wash a load of laundry, better yet 2 loads of laundry, and it takes me about 1 week to fold them and put them away. Yes, there are times that I am not always organized, but because of my routine, my space still remains organized. And yes, sometimes it takes my blood to boil. It takes my anxiety to increase, my brain to fog up before I realize that, okay, Judi, your space is unorganized, and if you don't get it organized, you won't get anything done. And that's what it takes for me sometimes. But the reason why I'm able to get organized again is because of the routines I've created over time. And with those routines, I really mean habits. The thing with organizing is it's more than just the physical, it's the mental. You can organize a place, it can be beautifully set or in order. It can have aligned bins, labels everywhere, color coordination. But when there's no mental behind it, then it's just a facade. Because the moment that you place something out of its place, the moment that you take something out and never put it back, your place will get unorganized again, and you're back at square one, where you're on Pinterest all day, where you're on Instagram looking for ideas and inspiration and motivation, but it never really comes into fruition because you haven't created habits to maintain an organized space. You just want the results. And of course that's awesome, but you can't maintain a space just off of that. So when you look at an organized space, it's only 20% physical and 80% mental. That means majority of a space staying organized requires you to take action to apply your habits to the space to maintain it. So what are habits, right? When it comes to life, everything that we do is part or derived from habits. We wake up, that's a habit. You brush your teeth, that's another habit. You put on makeup, you brush your hair, you put on your shoes, you eat breakfast, you drink coffee. Those are all habits that you have formed into your life to create a normal day. So what kind of organizing habit can you create? For example, let's say every day at 5:30 you walk through your door, coming from work, school, wherever you're coming from, but every day on average you're coming through your door at 5:30. And every day you take off your shoes and you throw them on the floor. You do this every single day, and after 2 weeks you have a pile of shoes on the side of your wall, because these are the shoes that you've changed into, that you wear on a constant basis, and your space is no longer functional. Of course, you go out, you look for the best shoe rack that fits your aesthetics, that is functional, and you purchase that shoe rack. So day 1, you take off your shoes and you place it on your shoe rack. Day 2, you take off your shoes and you place it on your shoe rack. But then day 5, you realize that you still have shoes on the floor because your shoe rack no longer works. So let's take it a step further. You put a reminder in your phone. So every day at 5:30, whether you come home early or late, your phone will go off reminding you to take off your shoes and place them on the shoe rack. And the reminder is on repeat. So you do this for a week, for a month, for 3 months, for 5 months, and you no longer need this reminder in your phone. It's repetitive. It's in your brain now. So you know every time you go through that door, you remove your shoes and you place them on the shoe rack. And that is how a habit is created. And there are multiple ways to create good habits, but this is a habit that I constantly preach. Put it in your phone. We are attached at the hip to our phone. Put that reminder in your phone to remind you what needs to be done. And yes, it's going to be annoying and you're going to want to delete that reminder, but trust me, if you stick to it, you will accomplish your goal and you will maintain an organized space. So let me know in the comment section below, what is your bad organizing habit? I'd love to see what bad habits you guys have, and I'd love to create a video on how to combat those habits. So you already know what time it is. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you so very much for watching this video. And as always, I'll see you soon. Bye.
If you're interested in reading more about this topic, go ahead and go over to the Rescue My Space blog and check out the article. You can find the link below. If you stay long enough and become a Rescue My Space insider, you may even find some goodies here.